The coolest part about here is this over the cars, and you can walk there. And so you can walk until the shopping center and until you can even cross the streets. And this is very efficient because you don't have to wait for the cars. And I see some videos of other countries like Vietnam where there's like so many cars at the same time, and people just need to cross the streets where the cars are, and there's like a little rule that the motorbikes will just flow and you just wait, you just go and they will flow around you while the cars gotta stop for you. And I feel that in Asia this is a very common, even in Africa I felt this, and I feel that in Africa like even the cars don't stop for you. And so yes, so I think this is a very efficient way. And even in China there's huge houses like we have them around here. And so yes, so this is one lesson. Also in Bolzano we have bikes as well, and so for us it's as well that we just flow, and the only thing that we really stop for is when there's a red light, you can't cross the street. But for the rest, this is a park where I love going because it's so close and very green. Yeah, very green park. But at night there are rats, so this is a little scary. And now we're going to gather over one of these amazing high buildings to just cross the road. This is so nice. And at the same time, there's also a great statue that talks about 4 questions to ask yourself before you do, think, do, or take action on anything. And this is the following, even before you speak, which is it the truth for yourself or for anyone surrounding you? And is it the truth? And then the second one, is it for even the truth for anyone around you? And then the third question is you ask yourself is doing this thing is gonna make it goodwill and friendship? And then the fourth question is it in the good of everyone around you and surrounding you? And this was a very nice thing. This is something that I have particularly heard before, and it is something I would say like to live by and then feel well. So now we're going on, and this is the second time. I will not talk much because it's very loud, but you will still hear my voice. And I use this time to just smile and just yodel sometimes, because yodel helps me with smiling as well. And so for TikTok, people, and Italians especially, love the yodel. So let's see how you guys like it. And if you are, until now, if you've been here, then yeah, let's write it in the comments. So let's go, we're on it. We almost got it. And now I'm so blessed to introduce you to the park. We're gonna see a lot of things there. I like especially to ground there, and just every time I am in a new country, and even when I am with other girls, I encourage, if you're in a new country, to experiment with your intuition. So take a bike ride or take just a walk in the park, and whenever there's 2 roads or 3 roads to choose from, whatever your intuition tells you, or whatever the brightest one is, so whatever the one that makes you feel expanded is going to be the right one to choose, and you will see great manifestations happening there. Yeah, so we're finding an entrance. One thing I love about little side roads is that you can find many beautiful things if you just watch. And so here I found beautiful trees together with beautiful blossoms. And when I see a beautiful blossom, I like to stick it in my head. And so China really prepared me. Even studying Chinese, it prepared me for this type of life. And going to China, I would see what it meant to have scooters, what it meant to have just like very high quantity of people around you, a high quantity of vehicles. It needs to be very efficient, and this is how the roads are, really very efficient. And people are very hardworking because everything needs to really work. There's lots of deliveries going on, and this is very like punctual. And so as much as it is punctual for Swiss and also for German speaking, I believe that even though it's punctual, it's also way more laid back. And so everything is on time, but if something is not available, they immediately apologize, give money back, and that's it, that's eaten. There's really no complaints here. And yeah, you don't really hear like the horn clarking. And this is, yeah, because everything is really efficient here, and scooters know how they need to address the traffic, and even like cars know. And so this is a very nice ambient to just, yeah, learn and be around. Yes, it's very laid back and very beautiful, accessible even by, so yeah, even by walk. And so now it's only 5 more minutes until the park. So I wanna conclude the second lesson, where we talked about the efficiency and the quality and the quantity. And so this is why in my life people advised me, or the people close to me advised me, to just go to the places where there's development, where there's growth happening. And so sometimes I am on social medias, and there's people that have yet to really exit the country, even though they have the potential to, and they say they're capped somehow. And that's the moment where it is okay for you to leave, even just for a little bit, to see what's out there. And so me, the first time being in China, was only at 15 years old, and only this experience already, you see hardworking people, and you see the same age having way more hours in badminton and any type of sports experience than you. This is so inspiring just to go on. And back then I was competing even with the boys, you know, and running and stuff. And so I would ask coach, hey coach, can I run with the boys? Because they were way more flexible and way more fast and way more elastic and ecstatic. And so this is where I really got power to training with the boys and getting their smashes. And so this is very like a good experience. And so going on though, it's like people my age now, they have had like successes all over the world. They're now winning Olympic titles at my age. And this is just where Italy is like, you gotta train like this for a little bit more. And the Italians have other strengths, they're smart. And so in order to be up there, yeah, even though Italians did make it to the Olympics this year, too, is my dear friends Rosa De Marco at the Paralympics as the women's singles and Giovanni Totti. He's also my dear badminton acquaintance, and I both know and trained with both. So this is very a big step for Italy. And now the youth even won all of the titles inside of Italy, and so this is very nice. There's no person older than 2002 who won a gold medal, so this is very nice. We now are stepping our foot into the Chatuchak Park, and I'm so glad to introduce you and now start my exercise. I will get you a little insider and show you around. I will walk a little, warm up a little. I will take off my clothing because it will be mostly in the shade, so it's okay for me to take it off. And honestly, the sun is just doing very well for whatever, my skin. I will meet my man after in the pool. So now we're just going to have a little fun together. Okay, so in China as well, there's just parks accessible where people work out, and this is what I believe the most fun thing about China is that at 9 p.m. you will see old grandmas that are dancing, and this is where my tears shed in China. This is like my third lesson. After 5 minutes we will stop here. My third lesson is that, like, really, moving has no age, music has no age. You will feel so good if you just move all your life, and through languages and through seeing all of this, it inspires you to do the same. So let's do this together. Let's just move together. So if you can right now, put on music in your target language and then just dance away or just move your body like I'm doing. And so in China at 9 p.m. they start their evening dances with the grandmas, and then also at 6 a.m. in the morning little jits, that means little boys, start to do their little little karate classes. Okay. All right, I'm mic'd up, so I'm glad about this. And so at 6 a.m. in China, people would really, at 6 a.m. they would get their exercises up. And everything opens very early, unlike here. Here only like at 10 a.m. things open, and luckily there's lots of deliveries. That's the same thing in China. Within 5 minutes you can get like your grocery center house, or you can get your food, boba, whatever you want really, sushi, whatever, steak. You can get it delivered to your door. Some 24/7 and some even until 11 in the night. So this is really accessible here. And so in China it's the same thing, and it's a very great pleasure to hone Chinese friendships, just because they're so used to just serving and serving until even late and talking until late, and even like so generous with even their resources, with their culture. This was such a good experience to be in China, and the badminton really improved. And that's why I believe, even as any sport, if there is like China or like any other place in Asia, they're so happy to host you. And so if you want to really improve anything, even in academic reasons, really you can exit the country and you can feel safe. Because being here, I feel so safe. And this is such a great place to be in, especially in the winter. You just feel way more happy being here in the winter. Ha! 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 Yeah, you just feel so much more happy being here because the sun is shining, and it is literally December. And so I want to ask you and inform you that on January 1st we're starting the Multilingual chat, which is the premium entry. So this is going to be a monthly subscription, and you're going to get access to this very, very, very valuable booklet that allows you to have a routine for every single day of the month. And potentially inside of the chat, you can also get access to natives that speak that language, because there also will be multilingual people and people from all around the world being inside the chat. And so potentially whenever you're learning German, there's already like more than 3 people that are in the chat that know or speak or study German. And so whichever language you're learning, it is inside the chat, or at least you will know how to tackle this language for yourself. And right now we're still weeks before New Year's. This is a very exciting part of life, and so if you want to join, the admission is 5 days for free on us. If you enter before the 21st of December, this is going to be in a couple of days, only 3 days left, and then this admission is free to enter, and we're going to make you fluent, or you're going to become a confident speaker for the basics of the language, okay? And this is so exciting part to be at, because this is the part where you can make mistakes. And in later, in other videos, we've discovered that mistakes really are you learning, okay? Because each mistake you can choose if you want to stay with this faulty speech, or if you immediately get feedback to your mistakes, you can get your mistakes improved, and therefore you can choose to walk away with the lesson learned. And therefore, how good would it feel if you believe that mistakes are really learning opportunities and lessons? And so I want to leave you with that. This is the session for China. Hello, I'm Katharina. You can call me Kat, multilingual Kat. Who are you? What is your name and where are you from? Where is your home? And so I'm very excited to announce that this is the 6th episode, and I'm happy to share more and more places with you guys and share more and more insights, cultural insights, and also language insights. The language insights are on the multilingual chat, while the cultural insights are on the Cultures Unpacked. And this is an amazing opportunity to end this, end 3 lessons together of China. The next lessons are gonna be other very amazing ones, and you're gonna get way more insights of all over the world, because I've been in over more than 40 countries in the world, and I have now lived in more than over 6 places in this world. And so I'm very excited to share my insights around this. And now I'm continuing to enjoy my time here. I'm going to have a little meditation and continue. So if you are at this point into the video, thank you for being here. Subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment. I really enjoy to connect with you. And now we're going to go on with my day, and I hope you feel invited to join. And I leave you always with testimonies from my clients, success stories, because this is really what matters, that the people that I help really get great benefits from it in their lifetimes. And so I'm even happy to just connect to you even on a message level. And I'm happy to even invite you to the free Discord, where you can see the updates and even insights, premium insights in language learning and language culture. Khop kun ka.